This is Samsung's second folding phone. It's called the Galaxy Z Flip or Z Flip, and I was really interested in it from the moment I first heard about it. It is a folding phone with very less flaws. Samsung has done most of the things correct and it almost feels like a flagship, but the specs of this phone kind of pull it a step back. However, it is loaded with high-end features and kudos to Samsung on packing such great hardware in that kind of a form factor. It feels exactly like the Motorola Razr. It has the same clamshell folding mechanism and in the folded state, it is smaller than the size of your wallet. The frame of the phone is built out of metal and that hinge. Samsung has worked a lot on it. It's a self-supporting hinge and that helps in keeping it in whatever position you want the hinge to be. And this has been done for a reason. They have optimized the software for it. Like, let's say you want to take a photo or record a video. You can lock the hinge between 70 and 110 degrees and the upper half of the display becomes the viewfinder while you have your controls on the lower half. Or you can even run two different apps if you want to. Now the screen itself is glass. It's foldable glass. I don't know how Samsung is doing it, but it is obviously better than having a plastic display because plastic displays get scratched very easily. It's a 6.7-inch 1080p AMOLED panel with a 22:9 aspect ratio. Now there isn't a lot of content available in that aspect ratio, especially on YouTube, so you get those black bars on the sides. You can obviously zoom in to fill the display, but in doing so you'll crop a lot into the content. Also, just like the Galaxy Fold, there's a noticeable crease running through the center of the display and it can easily be seen and felt. There's no notch, instead it has a punch hole for the front camera which is a 10 megapixel shooter. The rear camera setup includes two 12 megapixel shooters, one of them is an ultra wide. It's the same setup which you saw on last year's Galaxy S10e, so photos should come out to be nice and detailed. There's a small 1.1-inch display on the front cover. It is an AMOLED panel having a resolution of 300 by 112 pixels. Now there are multiple uses of it, like it shows the date, time and battery percentage. It also shows notifications for incoming messages and calls and notifications from almost all applications. Now here's the thing, if you double tap on the power button when the phone is in the folded state, you can click a selfie using the primary camera system while that 1-inch display serves you as the viewfinder. Yeah, you just get a rough idea of what the camera is actually capturing, but still it's a good feature because you can even capture ultra wide angle selfies. What powers the Galaxy Z Flip is the Snapdragon 855 Plus. Now don't get me wrong, it's a really powerful processor, but still it is last year's tech. The Galaxy Z Flip has a battery capacity of 3300 mAh and it comes with a 15-watt fast charger out of the box. It also supports wireless charging. I don't know how Samsung managed to pack so many things in this kind of a form factor. There's one drawback though. The phone has a mono bottom firing speaker, so the audio output might not be as good as you would expect from a 1 lakh rupee phone. This phone is priced at $1,380, which is equivalent to 99,000 Indian rupees. But in my opinion, the Indian pricing would be a little bit higher. That said, for the price, it's a lot better than the Motorola Razr because that phone compromises on a lot of things, especially battery and performance. Okay, so foldable phones might be the future, but we aren't there yet. Companies are still experimenting with design specs and whatnot. The build quality and durability are still not up to the mark. But with the Galaxy Z Flip, Samsung has managed to get really close to perfection, and I am impressed with this phone. On that note, this video comes to an end, and if you enjoyed it, then hit the like button, get subscribed and don't forget to share your views in the comment section. Thank you for watching A2Z Tech and I'll see you guys in the next video.